In this edition of City News, we'll show you why people are getting ready to go out on Friday nights. Also, middle schoolers were heading back early to school. And stick around to see the fastest ride in town. These stories and much more coming up on City News. Hello and welcome to City News. I'm Abby Grimion. The Clean Power Alliance is joining forces with Southern California Edison to provide cleaner and more affordable energy to residences and businesses in the area. Big changes and savings are coming to SoCal Edison customers in the near future.
The Clean Power Alliance is a new public agency. We're a power company, but we're publicly owned by the residents and the cities of in LA County and Ventura County, including the residents of Hawthorne.
What makes the Clean Power Alliance different than other energy companies like SoCal Edison and LA Department of Water and Power is how they are obtaining energy.
We're mostly talking about solar and wind, but we also have some hydroelectric, a little geothermal, and to keep the lights on, we also need some natural gas. We have no nuclear and we have no coal.
And the best part, greener energy is going to pass the green on to customers and invest in their communities.
We bring choice and competition into the area of energy generation. So we aim in that area to be greener than Southern California Edison and at competitive rates. And for Hawthorne in particular, we will offer a discount to what you're currently paying.
But don't go erasing SoCal Edison out of your contacts just yet.
Beginning in December, residents of Hawthorne will start to receive notices in the mail announcing that they will, in February, become customers of the Clean Power Alliance for their energy. That doesn't mean that Edison goes away. Edison will still deliver the energy and deal with any issues of service. You're changing address, starting and stopping, power goes out, you'll still call Edison.
You probably won't notice the change from SoCal Edison to the Clean Power Alliance either.
There'll be no service interruptions, no paperwork to fill out. All they'll notice is that when they get their first bill from us is that instead of generation on the Edison bill, it'll say Clean Power Alliance. Any low-income discounts or rebates and incentives that people have access to, those also remain, and that's important for Hawthorne.
The Clean Power Alliance will be serving the energy needs of over 1 million people in 31 cities. For more information on the Clean Power Alliance, go to www.cleanpoweralliance.org. Voting in the South Bay is getting easier. To combat high absentee voter rates, LA County officials are offering residents of Los Angeles County to cast their ballot or register to vote over an 11-day period in any city they choose. The changes are expected to be in place for the November 3rd, 2020 election. The new vote centers are planned to be placed near transit lines and work sites where eligible county residents can walk to cast a ballot. For more information on the voting centers or to submit a place as a voting center, go to the website on your screen. The Hawthorne Chamber of Commerce and Speak Life LA are helping local families in need get their children ready for the new school year. Rosna Suri has the details.
Backpacks, stationery, new clothes, laptops. Going back to school can be expensive. According to the National Retail Federation, families spend about $700 per child each school year. But not every family can afford to buy school supplies. So the Chamber of Commerce and Speak Life LA are hoping to bridge the gap with their annual backpacks drive.
Some of the parents cried, and the mothers, they said their children wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for us. So I really thank God that we're able to do this.
We love to serve and help the community, so that's why we are here today, because we feel like the community is a part of our family.
This is the second year that the organizations partnered together to host the drive. 100 backpacks filled with school supplies were provided to students at Kornblum Elementary School.
I think it's a great idea and a great event to do, especially for certain kids that or their parent that can't afford certain things.
I have 10 children, so having to eliminate getting some things and helping me out, it's awesome.
Excitement filled the room as students received their new backpacks.
There is a folder. There's a notebook.
Education is important. That's going to take you far in the world, so we want the students to know that, we're encouraging them. We know that they can do great this school year.
In addition to school donations, the Hawthorne Chamber of Commerce is already planning food drives for the holidays.
We need donations for turkeys. We give out 350 turkeys and 350 bags of groceries for Thanksgiving at Hawthorne Auto Square. And then at Christmas time, we give out 500 turkeys and 500 bags of groceries and thousands of toys at the Memorial Center.
For more information about their upcoming community events, contact the Hawthorne Chamber of Commerce at 310-676-1163. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Rasna Suri.
Everyone here at HCTV wishes all of the students going back to school a successful year ahead. The third Hyperloop competition at SpaceX had engineering students testing their ideas of the newest and fastest forms of transportation.
Students from around the world gathered on a sunny day in Hawthorne, making their final checks on their student-designed pods, hoping to break the speed record and clinch the championship of the Hyperloop competition.
We're a group of 37 students. Almost all of them work full-time on this without getting paid by the university or something. So we stop our studies for 1 year just to do Hyperloop.
Mayor Alex Vargas welcomed competitors and was excited about the long-term potential of what this type of research can do for society.
I can recognize through my engineering and my physics background that this is a more efficient mode of travel. It's less polluting, subterranean, undisturbed, and it's probably going to be much safer than overground travel.
Participants were excited about the future impact of their research.
I think Hyperloop is the future because it would be really awesome to be able to go to work that's in a city that can be hundreds of miles away.
Mayor Pro Tem Haydar Awad and Council Member Angie Reyes English spoke about the future economic impact that the Hyperloop brings to Hawthorne.
I believe that there's going to be other cities that are interested. It's a win-win for our young engineers at heart, and I believe that it's going to be something to see in the future.
Cities like Palo Alto are trying to get overdeveloped, and they're pricing out some of their own companies and engineers out. So the cities like Hawthorne that are close to like the beach area but have their own little style will rival cities like Palo Alto and become like the next Silicon Valley or Silicon Beach.
And as the coastline of Silicon Beach expands to Hawthorne, events like the Hyperloop competition are racing our city into the future of transportation, leaving life as we know it in the dust.
The Hyperloop competition featured 20 teams from around the world. The returning defender of the fastest pod, the Technical University of Munich, was able to keep their winning streak with a top speed of 284 miles per hour. Coming up next on City News, local residents took a sneak peek at some outstanding creations. And we'll show you what has everyone congregating at a place of worship. There's more news ahead. We'll be right back.
Talk, read, sing. Watch their little brains grow. It changes everything.
From the moment they're born, talk, read, and sing with your child about numbers. Teaching them counting from the fingers on their hand to all the things in the world around them. It helps build their brains and gives them a strong foundation for school. So do it every day. Why, you can even count the birds in the sky.
Go to first5california.com.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Welcome back. The Hawthorne Art Studios had an open house showing the talents of local artists.
If you build it, they will come.
The doors were swung wide open recently at the Hawthorne Art Studio, welcoming the community to take a peek at the amount of creativity that happens behind these walls.
The open house is it's an opportunity for the artists, of course, that are renting here. It gives them an opportunity to open their studios and show the community what we're doing here. And it also is an opportunity for us to invite artists to rent spaces, which is what we like to do. We're really wanting the community to know what we have in Hawthorne.
Local residents jumped at the opportunity to interact with local artists and purchase a few pieces of art.
So there are certain things that will speak to you. I really love self-expression, and I like to see how people express themselves. So this is awesome. I'm really very excited.
I came to just kind of check out the space and feel out the vibe. How artists occupy their space, what kind of artists, what genres, what mediums they're working in.
Artists who rent space at the art studios shared why they do their art and what compels them to share it with others.
I feel like art is the perfect way to do that through, expression through paint and gesture and color and form.
The journey itself, creating something that inspires me and takes me away from my daily life.
There is a moment that is a profound moment. And what does that do to the life experience? What does that do to the person who sees that? We are not alive without art. There's no question about it.
Why do you want art? Do you want to say something about your environment, about the community, about social issues? Or do you just want to create, things for people's homes? For, whatever reason you want, you need a space for that to occur.
And the artisans who perfect their craft are proud to have Hawthorne as their home.
We are the most centrally located art complex, really in Southern California, I think, at least in the LA area. And so that's a great opportunity for artists to be able to come and get space here.
Venice used to be artists. It used to be, super cheap. And now Venice is $1,000, $1,100 a square foot, and rent is beyond astronomical. So you have to find a place where, artists can afford to work and to produce, whatever they want.
A gathering of two communities sharing the beauty in the eye of the beholder.
For more information on the Hawthorne Art Studios, you can visit their website at www.hawthorneartstudios.com. The South Bay Business Environmental Coalition will be holding their 11th annual SoCal Environmental Excellence Development, or SEED Awards, in September. The SEED Award recognizes extraordinary efforts of local businesses, individuals, and organizations throughout Southern California. Nominations are being accepted for persons, organizations, or businesses that are making special efforts to improve their environment. Visit www.sbbec.org for more information and to download an application. A neighborhood church provides service by supplying necessary items to those who are in need. Tony Long Jr. shows us more.
Local residents line up at Del Aire Baptist Church to receive complimentary grocery items.
This is our bi-weekly food giveaway. Every other Saturday, we give away a week's worth of groceries. We give this out to the families that are in our community.
Businesses and organizations are supporting the church by donating some of the items.
The bulk of the food is provided through Costco's, Target, Los Angeles Food Bank, and also through Vons. They are our major contributors of the food that we are giving away.
Food was not the only essential that the residents could get, thanks to the Threshing Floor Incorporated, a Long Beach nonprofit organization who assists residents in the South Bay area.
We have put together supplies for the students that are going back to school to be able to help them, the ones that are unable to purchase the supplies that they need for school, for the little ones.
Co-pastor Chris McCulloch views the food giveaway with a different perspective.
In a certain way, it allows us to kind of step into their life and see what they're feeling and thinking, and if we can take care of a week and a half worth of groceries then all of a sudden what you have is you have them being able to support some other things that they do, like paying their rent.
According to Aire Baptist Church pastor John L. Jefferson, there are smaller boxes of groceries being given away on the alternate Fridays from the Saturday food giveaway. This is Tony Long Jr. for HCTV.
For more information on other programs, contact the Aire Baptist Church at 310-676-8352. When we return, find out how some youth are getting a head start on joining the workforce.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Let's all take a turn. Every drop of water we save helps. For water-saving tips, turn to BeWaterWise.com. Brought to you by the Metropolitan Water District of Southern California and your local water agency.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size.
We know what you told us.
There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat. Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
School was back in session just a little bit early this year as local middle schoolers gathered to get a glimpse of higher education. Sam Vargas was there to bring you the details.
For some, making the transition into college can seem a little overwhelming. So the Hawthorne Teen Center has partnered with Cal State University in an effort to make that transition on these students just a little bit easier and introduce them to a small sample of the college life.
So today we have our 5th annual A Day in the Life of a College Student. The youth are receiving an opportunity. Those who attend the Hawthorne Teen Center and the Inglewood Teen Center will be visiting Dominguez Hills, and we'll be staying overnight in the housing quarters and getting lots of information about college planning.
The event was open to 8th graders throughout the South Bay, and space was very limited.
We are taking a total of 15 students, and they're coming from Inglewood and Hawthorne areas, as well as Torrance and all of the surrounding areas in the South Bay.
It was a day full of activities, all designed to familiarize these young students with the college experience.
The bus is gonna come over here, and we're gonna get on and drive there. And then I think after that, they're gonna take us to our dorm, and we put our stuff down and then get ready to learn.
We're gonna tour around, we're gonna maybe watch a class or participate in a class, and then we're gonna stay overnight.
It is all provided at no cost to the students and is an opportunity they are more than eager to accept.
The Hawthorne Teen Center, they gave it to me, let us have this chance, which is also free, and I know I wouldn't be able to get this chance anywhere else.
For many, this experience can not only be fun, but also life-changing.
It's going to help me find out what I want to do later on in life.
Most of the students, they want to stay longer than just one day. Unfortunately, because of funding, we're not able to, but the students love the experience.
And the Teen Center hopes that with enough funding and support, this program will continue helping students for years to come. I'm Sam Vargas, HCTV.
To learn more about Hawthorne Teen Center or other centers in South Bay, visit www.southbayyouth.org. Teens are obtaining valuable experience, giving them a jump start into an employment opportunity. Tony Long Jr. has the details.
Students came to the Hawthorne Teen Center dressed for success as part of their preparation for the Job Club program.
So the Job Club program, it started because we are able to offer the youth all of our services through our WIOA programs and our Los Angeles County summer programs.
The Job Club provides the students necessary tools, preparing them to land their jobs.
It's a great first step for them to come and get basically the knowledge of how to put together a resume.
It's really interesting because it's not something I'm really used to, but it's pretty fun because I get to learn more about myself.
Jalen, one of the participating students, learned multiple lessons after going through a mock interview.
You just gotta come prepared. You gotta find every way to answer a question. You gotta answer it quick, and you can't mumble or do nothing like that. You gotta be confident.
The final step in the Job Club is to help place the teens in jobs with local employers.
We have several contracts with a lot of the major retailers around us, which are Fallas, Costco, as well as Target.
According to Teen Center Coordinator Gloria Garcia, the program meets weekly on a year-round basis, and students could start as early as the age of 14. For HCTV, this is Tony Long Jr.
The Hawthorne Family and Pet Extravaganza will be held on Saturday, September 29th at Cornblum Elementary. The school will feature an assortment of items for sale, carnival games, and booths, educating kids about the exciting role that dogs can play in people's lives. The extravaganza originated from Hawthorne School District Board member Luciano Aguilar and promises to provide a day of fun for students, families, and the community. The Hawthorne, Lusinger, and Lawndale high school football programs are gearing up for the start of the 2018 season. Francisco Castillo gives us the details.
The sounds of helmets cracking. The coach's whistle being blown. That could only mean one thing. It's football time. Hawthorne, Lusinger, and Lawndale are all finishing up their off-season workouts and preparing to head into Week 1 matchups in a strong way.
Oh man, it feels good to be here, man. Great, perfect time to be back, man. I love it, man. I love it.
I know the kids a lot better now. You know, we kind of built a little bit better relationship. The younger guys who played last year are a year older, a little bit more mature. You know, I feel like we're in a better place right now.
Of course, all three schools have their mindset on one common goal.
The CIF championship, there's no question. You know, that's the ultimate goal for us every time we come out here.
2003 was the last time they made the playoffs. The one thing about the playoff system here is, in order to go to the playoffs, you have to come in first, second, or third within your league. We're in Division 12, and everybody else in our league is in Division 5, 6, 7. So we're going to have to play well against those teams that are actually higher division than us.
Here, everybody dedicated, everybody put hard work in, and everybody trying to be a family and trying to get to one goal to win a championship.
Making it to the playoffs and battling for the Covenant CIF championship doesn't come easy.
10 times faster, 10 times stronger, everything. Everything for last season, we learned from it, so everything this year just got to be way better than last year.
Hawthorne High School will be facing Legacy from Southgate, Lusinger will face Rancho Dominguez, and Lawndale will match up against Sierra Canyon in Week 1 of the 2018 season. For HCTV, I'm Francisco Castillo.
Keep your eyes open for our latest episode of Sports Corner, where we give you a more in-depth look at all three football teams. If you would like a calendar for the upcoming games and locations, visit www.maxpreps.com and search for the school you're interested in. Keep it right here on Channel 22 for these future city news stories. Fun times are in store at the North Hawthorne Community Picnic. Plus, come learn about the resources available at the Seniors Resource Fair. And we'll take you to the grand reopening of the Gardena One-Stop Business and Career Center. That does it for this edition of City News. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas, please call us at 310-349-1630 or email us at hctv@hawthorneca.gov. Don't forget, you can watch City News online on YouTube by searching Hawthorne Community Television. We'll leave you now with more footage from the football preview. See you next time.